Everyone, it's Brent with BC Doves. Man, it is good, excuse me, to be back to bring you folks hopefully another watchable video. I know it's been a while since I've put out any content of any length. It's been a lot of YouTube shorts late. I've been working really hard. I work in the roofing industry. We are down here in Central Florida where we just had a devastating storm surge from Hurricane Helene and then backed up 2 weeks later by getting hit with a Category 3/4 Hurricane Milton, which came right over us. And it's just been nonstop cleanup, helping folks out, and a lot of traveling and late nights. And then on top of that, I crushed my phone, which is what I make my videos with. I don't have a camera set up. I use my phone. And it took me 2 or 3 days to get a new phone. But I am back with a new phone. I am back for a college football Saturday out here in the man cave, as you guys can see. If you find this video enjoyable, please smash that like button. Leave a comment down below. Can Auburn beat Kentucky today? I'm curious. The game's tonight at 7:45. Is today the day that Auburn can finally get over the hump? If you're an Auburn fan and you're watching this video, it has been one heck of a rough season, and it's been excuse after excuse. You know, it's hard just to point the finger at one thing that Auburn is doing wrong. They beefed up the talent at the receiver position from last year. The offensive line looks, with the eye test, as if they're playing better than they did last year. The defense is struggling a little bit, but it's a bend but don't break defense. It's not like they're giving up a lot of points, with the exception of maybe the Georgia game. But I think that was more of the defense being tired because the offense can't get it done. You know, throughout the season this year, we've watched the better team lose multiple games. I would say Arkansas, Oklahoma, and Missouri, and Cal. You know, we turned the ball over 5 times against Cal. We barely lose the game. I think we lost by 7 points. And you give Cal the ball 5 extra possessions and you only lose by 7. Clearly you were the better team. You just kept shooting yourself in the foot. Arkansas, same story, same song and dance, turnovers. Oklahoma lost that game due to a turnover. So now we're thinking, all right, well, it's definitely the quarterback position. Let's rip out Peyton Thorne. Let's insert the non-playable character, Hank Brown, and see what he can do. What does he do? He comes out, bam, bam, throws a couple of picks. Right back in comes Peyton Thorne. And what I've seen since then is a more scaled down, playing not to lose, conservative play calling offense. And maybe my eyes are deceiving me, but that seems to be, for the most part, what I'm seeing out there from Auburn's offense. This playing not to lose and having a group mentality of losing as a football program. And I'm not calling the kids losers. I'm just saying that the mentality of the Auburn football program seems to be, from coming out of the tunnel, play not to lose. Don't go out there, leave it all on the line, and play to win. Now, is Peyton Thorne the guy that's going to get you over the hump and make the plays in a close game and be the X factor? No. And honestly, I think that's what it is. I think he plays to coach. I think he plays in this box, and he can't get outside of that box mentally, and he just plays timid, and he plays scared. To me, it looks like unless everything goes completely correct on a play, and the routes are perfect, and the blocking is perfect, and everything is 100% perfect, Peyton Thorne's not going to make a play for you. He's just not. And we've been ball and chain to this guy now for 2 years. Hugh Freeze hooked his card up to this guy and rode with this guy. And I got to be honest, let me get my drink here. I'm tired of the excuses. Now, I'm not saying it's time to hit the eject button on Hugh Freeze or anything like that, the way he's recruiting. And recruiting is important, and I understand that we need to stack classes, but results on the field are important as well. And I think that we're neglecting coaching on the field and putting a more emphasis in recruiting. And I don't know what the balance is of that. I'm not on Auburn's football team. Clearly, I don't know the talent deficit that they may have, but it looks to me that the coaching is there. I mean, look, we just keep finding new and improved ways to lose close games. It's so frustrating. Giving up 17 points, in the fourth quarter, beating a top 15 Mizzou team, throwing a pick six and beating, in the fourth quarter, which we could have beat a top 20 Oklahoma team. I mean, the way I look at it, and I know there's no such thing as moral victories, but the way I look at it, Auburn should have beat Cal, Arkansas, and I'm sorry, stop me if I'm wrong here, Cal, Arkansas, Missouri, and Oklahoma. Cal, Arkansas, Missouri, and Oklahoma. 6-1, folks. 6-1 is where I think with one play going one way or another, that's where Auburn should be. It's to bounce a ball. Football is an odd-shaped ball, and we've been snake bitten all year. Auburn could very easily, with the flip of a switch, be 6-1. I don't think this team has given up on Hugh Freeze. I know the recruits haven't given up on Hugh Freeze. I know I've read some comments from Albert Henderson, that insane running back coming out of Elba, Alabama. Shout out to Elba, Alabama. I am from Elba, Alabama, by the way. But shout out to them. But he has said he's been in constant communication. He's a player recruit kind of guy. And he's been in constant communication with the other recruits. And they feel like they're going to come in there next year and it's going to be their time to shine. Here's the problem. You're also starting a brand new quarterback next year. So instead of a 3-year build, could it possibly be a 4-year build? I don't know. I know you Auburn fans and myself are tired of losing. In 2012, when Gene Chisnick was getting blown out by 40 points a game, that's one thing. You're just a horrible football team. You're getting blown out by 30, 40 points a game. That's one thing, but to lose all these games in a fourth quarter because you just can't get over the hump, it's just heart-wrenching. And, even as bad as Brian Harsin was, he still didn't lose to Arkansas. And, he still found ways to win. But anyway, this video is just me trying to get back into the swing of things, get back on YouTube. It's been, like I said, quite a while since I've been on here. Just trying to get my voice back, as far as content creation goes and getting back used to the camera here. As far as music goes, we are going to be doing more music videos. I haven't stopped doing that. I just haven't had time to get to the record store. We will be getting to the record store and bringing you guys and girls new music videos. But here's what I want from you folks. Leave a comment down below. What do you think is wrong with Auburn? And I don't want to see just Peyton Thorne, because he's not the only problem, but he is a big problem. And is Hugh Freeze taking too much heat, or are we giving Hugh Freeze too much credit? Leave a comment down below. I thank you folks for watching. I'll be posting shorts throughout the day watching college football, and we'll see you folks on the next one.